Okay, so last time, for anyone that wasn't here, we started a brand new case where there was a murder at like a confectionery competition, where one of the competition people got stuffed into like a chocolate like treasure chest and got murdered in there. So if you're sensitive to seeing chocolate, you're probably gonna get very hungry. Read me. A new Devil Survivor game comes out, but it's a shitty remake with microtransactions. I would cry. I would murder Atlas. So it's okay for you guys to make a bunch of Persona 5s, but you make a Devil Survivor and it's that? New Devil Survivor comes out, but it's Epic Games exclusive. Why you guys gotta do that to me? Don't like it. Pay $30 for a chance to get Nalia. No! Okay, did I submit? I think I submitted those stuffs to him. Yeah, okay, I did submit all my stuff to this guy. Okay, so I'll talk to this guy. I don't know if I submitted this stuff to him. Sorry, meditating. Did you want something, detective? New Devil Survivor game, but they replaced Naya with a new character with a lot of promos. What the hell? Stop it! As I told you, I'm an attorney. I was hoping you'd take a look at this. Is he meditating again? Perhaps I better present him with something more meaningful. The winner of the contest gets to call themselves the world's greatest confectioner, and that's my goal. New Devil Survivor DLC as a second campaign for a release. You shut the fuck up! Well, yeah, that's just Yamato. Yamato is just new Nalia. After that, I'm going to Zingfa to hone my crafting skills. I already got trolled by people making me think Nalia was gonna appear in Devil Survivor 2 Record Breaker. You guys already got beat to the punch like 8 years ago. Cause there were like screenshots going around for the remake of Devil Survivor 2. And Devil Survivor 2 is a completely separate universe from Devil Survivor 1. And there were like these fake screenshots going around that you can fight the King of Bell, like the protagonist of 1. And like he's teamed up with Nalia. And like it was like a custom sprite with his cape and everything. So I was like, oh my god, it's legit. I was so excited. I like pre-ordered the game and I was like, oh my god, yeah, Nalia's gonna be in 2 and you get to fight the King of Bell. And then I played 2 and it was a lie. After that, I'm going to Zingfa to hone my crafting skills. Once my creations look as good as they taste, I'll be truly unstoppable. You believed a screenshot? I did! Shouldn't he have perfected that before entering the contest? It was like, what? I don't remember when Devil Survivor 2 came out. 2011? I wasn't used to... Wait, no, I think the first version of Devil Survivor 2 was 2011, never mind. Anyway. It was like 10 years ago, okay? I think you just coped too hard. That's true, but you don't... Sorry, meditating. Did you want something, detective? As I told you, I'm an attorney. I was hoping you'd take a look at this. Maybe I shouldn't play 4 games today. Everyone's being mean to me. Is he meditating again? Perhaps I'd better present him with something more meaningful. Okay, nothing. Ellie, I bully you out of love. Okay, nothing new with this guy. How about you? Oh, whoops. Oh, okay. Oh wait, oops. Yeah, I got nothing. Am I missing something? What am I missing? Oh, yeah, I am missing something. Something over here. I don't believe there's any more to be found here. There wasn't a red check mark. These controls can be used to adjust the room's temperature and lighting. Red, yellow, green, dark blue, light blue, white. That's a huge range. Temperature set to 59 degrees. Light colors set to white. The pieces in here are made of chocolate, that's why. White light makes them look better. Really? Mr. Tangaroa must see the room itself as a part of his carefully crafted creations. The picture is not made of chocolate. It's the cover of a book. The ultimate the ultimate chalk book. The ultimate cookbook. The ultimate cookbook. In other words, the grand prize. Yes, and framed in chocolate. Tangaroa showed it to all of us when he gathered us here to explain the rules. So, the participants knew that the grand prize was in this room the whole time. Okay, guess that was everything here. I wanna eat the chocolate book. Wait, it's still showing it as not examined. Okay. Huh. I guess just a glitch? Can I leave? No, I can't leave. So I'm missing something. Something here? Gosh, what am I missing? I don't have anything that I can combine in my brain. I think the only thing I didn't show this guy was my defense, or not. Yeah, I didn't show him my defense attorney badge. I showed him everything else. Is this really what I need to do? Interesting design. Yes, I could do something with this. Can I borrow it? Oh, I'm afraid not. It's rather important. I can't bear the thought of it coming to any harm in Mr. Gusto's hands. Okay, I guess not. What the heck am I missing? Because this one is, I guess, glitched out or something? Hold on. I'm gonna look up a guide. Chapter 3. Let me see. Contest venue. Okay, let me... What do I have in my logic? Blunt force trauma. Wait, huh? Am I missing something? What am I missing? Okay, hold on. So Tinkera's teapot. Wait, huh? Yeah, we have that. Back to the room, inspect. Da, da, da. Talk to chef. I talked to him about all that. Examine the frame, the handprint. Yeah, we did that. Got damaged creations. Oh. Huh? What? Yeah, so he mentions the streams are connected. Do I need to give you the crime scene notes? Oh, excuse me. I'm so confused. Bless you, thank you. Can I mess with? Can I mess with this? Huh? I'm like looking at the guide and I like, huh? All I have is blunt force trauma. Huh? What? An entrance the room's cold. Gusta's just checking the temperature controls, hidden behind a panel on a wall. This is for chocolate. Press clean the room. Return to your logic. Connect the damage creation to why did it break. You can reasonably assume that someone vandalized the room. To finish, talk to the forensics officer near the stream. The streams in each room are connected to the fountain outside. And then says with that, your investigation should be complete. So why isn't it moving on? Are you on a walkthrough? I am! I don't know what I'm missing! I'm like, even looking at the walkthrough, I still don't understand what I did wrong. Because I've examined everything. Talk to bad. Wait, no. Because I don't have anything that I can connect in my brain. I just have blunt force trauma. I saw a deduce. Oh! On here? Oh, okay. That's what I have to do. Okay. God, it's been a while. It's not this. I got here on time, I guess. Yeah, thank you for the help. Thank you for the help, Twy. Wait, no. Oh, did I not? I feel like I can connect this to, like, the stuff that's breaking. Hold on. Yeah, my first message was supposed to call you sweet. Is it that? Let me try it out. Yeah, because this has to be made out of chocolate. Oh, no. Yeah, that's what I wanted you to know. That it was made out of chocolate. I don't need to deduce this as the thing that I have, right? I don't remember what you need to deduce. Let me see. Because the body was inside the treasure chest. What evidence do you have? Oh wait, I think I might need to do the picture here. Because I think in this picture, yeah, it's slightly off from here because it's out in front instead of to the side. But yeah, oh, whoops. I have attorney's badge, Mr. Tangaro's teapot, the contest rules, frame finger marks, seal, and crime scene notes. Oh wait. Okay, yeah, we'll go with this. If it's not, wait, hold on. Has to be the notes, I guess. Oh, I can't do that part. Okay, if it's not this part, then maybe this part.
Eureka!
Sorry, it took me like half an hour to do anything. Okay, nope. Okay, nope. It's not that. So it's this. I'm seeing notes. Oh no! It's not that? Can I see the picture? Yeah. Custodian was found in Samson Tanker's room inside a chocolate treasure chest. Cause of death appears to have been blood loss following blunt force trauma. And then there is the picture. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Wait, he doesn't have a blood stain. But I feel like I already used the deduce there. But that's another thing I'm noticing. The treasure chest has the chocolate thing in a different position. The blood's missing. Maybe I presented at the wrong area?
Eureka!
Okay, I guess I was on the wrong area for deducing. I guess. You said the only thing that had been removed from the scene is the body. Yeah, that and the piece of cloth it was wrapped in. Then something here doesn't quite add up. It doesn't? Take another look at the scene in front of us, Detective. A very conspicuous pool of blood that should be here is clearly missing. You're right. I don't remember anybody mentioning they'd remove the blood along with the body. Let me check with forensics. What is it, Mr. E? What did you figure out? Compare the treasure chest in the photograph to the real thing. In the picture, the solid chocolate bottom continues underneath the deceased head. And yet, that part of the chest is now gone. Yeah, it looks like it was like scraped out. The part with blood all over it. Exactly. So, did the police remove it? Or perhaps the killer? It wasn't forensics. They're saying nobody took anything like that away. I want chocolate. Same here. Interesting. So, somebody deliberately removed the blood from the scene. Could be. Okay, we got an update to that. Oh, finally! I felt so dumb. I think we're about done here for now. Chat bias chocolate. Well, if I wasn't convinced before, I am now. Tangaroa did it. No two ways about it. What do you mean? All the rooms in this place, locked from the inside. Oh, so you mean it's a locked room murder? The only way to unlock them from the outside is with this key. I see. And who had access to that key? Who do you think? Tangaroa. That's the only one. There aren't any copies. I'll be real, I'm low-key disappointed at Bad for not noticing the missing chocolate. Someone ate the chocolate. Blood-covered chocolate, my favorite. Yum, yum. Like, I get you as a real person missing it, but Bad? What the fuck? With the mansion key, Tangaroa could slip into anybody else's room anytime he's like, yeah, you're actively investing. Yeah, he's like a policeman. Like, huh? Did he not see the body at all before they took it? And he could even lock his own room from the outside if he wanted. But Mr. Tangaroa's room was locked, was it? That's no excuse. Nope. Which is exactly what makes him a suspect. He had the picture. No, yeah, he did. I don't get why he didn't just look at the body in front, like... Okay. Okay, bad. Would you care to explain your thinking? Yeah, could you care to explain your thinking, Bad? So I am having like an allergic reaction to something. It's not that bad, but like my leg is like doing that like allergy itch. Is it the trees outside, or is it my cousin like using cleaning supplies? Oh no. Yeah, like my legs got like a bump on it and everything. If the door had been locked when the body was found, Tangaroa would have been the obvious suspect. Which is why he deliberately didn't lock his room. And why he smashed in the lid of the treasure chest, so the body was on full display. This is why he's not Detective Good. Everyone was supposed to gather in his room when the judging finished up. So he made it look like the murder happened while he wasn't there. The one thing he didn't plan on was Bound finding the body. I like how it looks like he's always ready to like grab a gun, but I'm pretty sure he's just grabbing a lollipop. Anyway, that's my thinking on this whole thing. Good enough for you, Mr. Attorney? Do you also believe it was Mr. Tangaroa who damaged the other pieces in this room? Yup. I know you have to believe your client, that's your job. But I'm a detective, and I serve the law. No matter how squeaky clean somebody might seem, a suspect is still a suspect. For kid Sanchi behavior. Yeah, no cigarettes for me. I'm just, having a lollipop. I fully understand your reasoning, Detective. Now, would you mind if I applied a little critical thinking of my own? Do your worst. Just as a detective won't compromise his devotion to the law, I won't compromise my beliefs either. And I'm not about to just accept his version of events. In fact, no matter how squeaky clean someone seems, you mean like the missing chocolate that was supposed to have blood but was squeaky clean? You're not gonna let him live that one down, are you? I'm gonna show him the piece of evidence that highlights the contradiction in his claims.
Hold it.
I'm not letting him go with that one. That's hardly solid grounds on which to base your suspicion of Mr. Tangaroa, Detective. And that's hardly solid grounds to start shouting objections left and right on, Mr. Attorney. Hey, listen. It's my job, okay? So I'm gonna come back down. I've been up there a bit too long. Maybe quit interrupting and let me finish. It's called a cross-examination for a reason, Bubby.
Hold it.
And why would he deliberately not lock his door? Because if he'd locked it, he might as well have held up a sign saying he did it since he had the only key. But maybe it was just a coincidence. Maybe he just left it unlocked without meaning to. He just happened to leave it unlocked. And somebody just happened to find a body inside. Come on, kid. You'll never make detective thinking like that. Dad, this is a cross-examination. Either let me yell whatever I want or you're going on a cross. Pick your poison. But I don't want to be a detective. I want to be an attorney. I'd be grateful if you'd stop trying to steal my apprentice. Look, there's a reason why Tangaroa left his door unlocked. Okay, but why would he smash in the lid? Wait, oops. I want to press that.
Hold it.
Why did he do that to his own creation? You're saying Mr. Tangaroa himself deliberately smashed the treasure chest open. Yep, if he hadn't, the body would have never been found. I struggle to see how he managed to destroy his creation while judging the contest at the same time. Exactly! And besides, there's no way he would have disrespected his sweets. He eats every last crumb on Bacon Bop while dancing. That's the only way his stuff gets destroyed. Ah, so that's why the blood chocolate is gone. This isn't about what happens on TV, kid. You know about Bacon Bop, detective. Am I the only one who isn't familiar with this show? Yeah, old man. If he hadn't, the body would have never been found. Oh yes, because killers famously want the body to be found, right? Yeah, let me just make myself look more suspicious by doing this. Does this guy not think? Wow, I never would have guessed. Can you sing the theme song too? Never mind that now. Focus. The point is, Tangaroa was responsible for breaking that lid. No, he ain't. I am the only one with the key. I need to make sure the body is found. Yeah, what the heck? Alright. Let's press this. The judging began in Mr. Gusteau's room, correct? Yeah. Kinda wanted to check his hard candy stuff out myself. In that case, how about a demonstration? What animal he gonna make now? Doggy! Well, it's you, detective. Shouldn't it be a pig? Are you calling him a dirty dog? It's a wolf. It looked like a dog to me. Huh. A lone wolf. I like it. Starting to enjoy these little displays. Anyhow, I like how every time he does it, it's a different animal too. A wolf. This is not Shilong Ling. Yeah, you'll never be Shilong Ling. Or should I say, not so fast.
Hold it.
Let's see. Do you have a clear idea of when exactly the murder took place? Yeah, I think I need to present something on that one with the treasure chest. Not yet. Autopsy report still pending. And yet you still went ahead and arrested Mr. Tangaroa. We may not know when the murder happened, but we know when the body was discovered. Yeah, I prefer the fan version of Gregory's objection. Let me see if there's a non-spoiler video of it. Ooh, okay. It was while Tangaroa was judging Gusteau's room. The perfect alibi if he could set it up just right. That's still not grounds for an arrest. Surely you have to agree with that. Do I? Especially when I've got nothing more to say to you. Why do I get the feeling he is hiding something? Detective Bad seems pretty convinced that Mr. Tangaroa is the culprit. But there's no way he would have vandalized his own creations. No way! Still, the treasure chest did get smashed in. There's no denying that. Perhaps we should focus more on what led to the body's discovery. Doing so should make it easier to spot the flaw in Detective Bad's theory. Okay, yeah, so I think we gotta do the third one. This one. When you smashed in the lid of the treasure chest, the body was on full display. Let me see. This? Cited chocolate treasure chest. The lid was closed until the ship collapsed. Part of the treasure chest that was covered in blood is missing. Every other item in the room is also missing a piece of itself. Is it that we have to establish that someone is, like,
Objection.
messing with his chocolate? That was a very nerdy objection. We've established that the body was hidden inside the chest. And that Miss Bound only came running into this room when she heard a sound. It seems reasonable to infer that the sound was that of the chocolate boat collapsing. Sure, seems likely, based on the evidence. And yet you assert that it was Mr. Tangaroa who had smashed the lid of the chest. I believe this photo makes it clear it was the ship that did that smashing. And if that had occurred only moments before Miss Bound had entered the room, then it couldn't have been broken by Mr. Tangaroa, who was out judging the contest at that time. I never said he did it then and there. Could have done something to the stand, so it collapsed when he was in the middle of judging.
Objection.
Have you any way of proving that assertion? Okay, no, I'll have to wait. Okay. Nope. But the investigation isn't over yet. There's still time. So, he doesn't have anything conclusive. Have you found any prints in this room besides those of Mr. Tangaroa? Yep, on the door. But we found Mr. Tangaroa and Frost's prints on there too. We were all brought in here for a briefing, right before we started working on our creations. Those prints are probably from then. I take it you haven't checked any of Mr. Tangaroa's works for prints yet. Why would... We know that somebody tampered with them. Therefore, it's possible they left some prints behind when they did so. Fine. If we don't find anything, your guy's still top of my list. Got it? You, check all this chocolate stuff for prints, now. Yes, sir, right away. Detective Bad. We finished dusting the chocolate and we found prints that don't belong to Mr. Tangaroa, sir. Bro, why didn't you guys... you guys should have done this already. Go on. Whose? Delicia Scone, sir. She's one of the contestants. Good work. You can go back to whatever you were investigating for. Bad, did you just assume that Tangaroa committed the murder, so you're like, oh, I'm not gonna check for fingerprints here at this murder scene to see if anyone else's fingerprints were on here? What the heck, Bad? You really are a bad detective. Yes, sir. So it seems we have a suspect besides Mr. Tangaroa. Even without your lawyerly input, I wasn't about to wrap up the investigation anyway. I'll go speak to Miss Scone and see what she has to say for herself. Delicia Scone. Mr. Gusto mentioned her too. Said that she was ruthless and she'd do anything to win. This Scone lady sounds like a pretty suspicious character, huh, Mr. E? Yes, I think we'd better try to speak with her ourselves as well. Detective Bad, would you mind if we accompanied you? Babysitting you is not my job. I am probably older than you, sir. Ah, come on. But I guess you did pick up a couple of useful clues already. Actually, I'm not sure who's older, Bad or Edgeworth. Oh, I guess we don't have a profile for Edgeworth's dad. If you want to tag along, be my guest. Thank you, Detective. You're too kind. I can check? Okay. But, Detective Bad, sir! I don't think that's such a good idea. The lead prosecutor's still busy in there. Oh, 34. Okay, so Bad is older then. Why did they have 30-year-olds look that old? 30-year-olds aren't that old. He looks like he's like in his 50s. It'll be fine. Me and him don't exactly see eye to eye anyhow. It was a Zim. Who did they assign the case to? Manfred von Karma. Uh-oh. What? They gave it to von Karma? He hasn't lost a case in 25 years. Okay, to be fair, Manfred looks older and is significantly older, I think, right? Yeah. Yeah, ancient, decrepit 34-year-old. Yeah, Manfred looks like he's like in his 80s. Manfred von Karma. A living legend over at the prosecutor's office. Elio. What? He's just 49? No! I've never faced one another in the courtroom, but I've heard plenty of stories. The fuck you mean he looks like he's in his 80s? He's got like gray hair and everything. Have you seen an 80-year-old? I have. I live with one. They say he'll do anything to ensure a guilty verdict. He's like balding and has like gray hairs. But I can't let that distract me. For now, I need only continue to do what I believe is right. He's definitely not balding. Okay, I must have misremembered what he looks like. Hold on, let me see. Does Manfred von Karma look like a 49-year-old? I'm gonna look this up. Manfred von Karma. That is not like, okay, maybe in like ye olden times of America when everyone was wearing like the wigs. That is not a 49-year-old. He's probably like, okay, maybe not 80. How about 70? How about 70? Is 70 fair? Naya with his gray hair and being old. Oi. Well, he is 65 in Good Vice. Okay, that's a bit. Okay, I can understand that one. Does he look different? Oh, cute! That's such a cute design. This is like a mermaid castle. Oh, cute. December 24th, 7:30 p.m. Contest venue, Scone's room. And he got his ass up in the air. Wouldn't you like to know? Whoa, a candy castle. And look, there are even some little elves to go with it. Oh, is this supposed to be like a fantasy castle? Okay, whoops. I thought it was a mermaid castle because of the colors. Room's laid out pretty much the same as Tangaroa's. It's not as cold though. That's something. Let's see. Yeah, looks like there's a temperature control panel in here too. Over there where that orange light is, right? We better take a closer look at it when we can. It's like a fairy tale storybook in here. And this whipped cream covered construction must be the work of Miss Delicia Scone. So she doesn't make scones? I've been lied to. Also, it looks like the two in front are missing, like, or maybe that's intentional? But it looks like it's, like, carved in to have, like, these little, like, tower things inside of it. Where is Miss Scone? Do you not have eyes, Bad? She's right here. Me? Why, I'm just over here, dearie. Oh, just look at you lovely boys. Delicia Scone, at your service. Oh wait, she has the same thylacinous thing as Saw It did, but like a different color. So I guess it's a popular apron? Some cheeky blooders back in Bloody even call me Miss Delicious. Called a lovely boy at 34. Unexpected to say the least. Hey, you're still young. You're still young. You're still young, Gregory. You're not that much older than me. Please. You can still be called a lovely boy. Do you not have eyes, Bad? Elio, not everyone sees in third person. Lovely boys? Really? Even Mr. E? What's wrong with calling Mr. E a lovely boy? Oh yes, dear. You, the detective over there. You're all lovely boys to me. I'm nobody's lovely boy, lady. Name's Bad. I wonder just how old she is. I just remembered because of his name, Bad. You guys know that one? Oh god, what was that movie called? Bad Guys? Yeah, Bad Guys. Did you guys see for the second movie they released like plushies? Did you guys see that one post of the plushies? It's really funny if you haven't. I don't want to spoil it if anyone hasn't seen it yet. I need to get confirmation. Elio can see in third person? Finish this up so we can get out of here, Mr. Attorney. Hold on, I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna grab the image. Bad Guys plushie. Post. No! I can't find it. Inches. Was it a Blue Sky post? I think it was a Blue Sky post. Is that the movie with the wolf guy I always see porn of? Yes, it is. Yeah, okay, here it is. Here it is. I found the image. This is an official post from U2's. I wonder if they changed this. I need to go to their Twitter to see if they edited this post. If so, then they're cowards. Treat yourself to 9 inches of Mr. Wolf and more with the Bad Guys 2 collection. I have not. Also, I DM'd you the Gregory objection. I considered making it 2 CSA, but I felt nice. It's fan translation then official. The movie with the what? Yeah, let me listen to this.
Objection. Hold it. Take that.
Eureka. Objection. Hold it. Take that.
Yeah.
Eureka.
I like the fan translation version more too.
Objection. Hold it. Take that. Eureka.
Yeah, I like that one a lot more. It sounds less nerdy. They knew what the homework was. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna see if they edited it. Did people go yabai too much that they edited it? Because if so, they're cowards. Let me see. Gonna critique this stupid YouTube figure brand. Okay, no, they did not change it. Good. Good. Good, they're not cowards. No comment, you twos. It's like that thing with the show us your holes by a police department. Oh my god. This whole fan translation comparison thing is why I don't want Mother 3 to have an official localization, because it'll be as annoying as this. Oh god. Finish this up so we can get out of here, Mr. Attorney. Yes, alright. Also, my stomach is hurting. Let me... Gonna eat something real quick, because my stomach is hurting. I don't know if it's an allergic reaction or if that's just my stomach being like, eat, asshole. What's the meaning of this? Chit-chatting with the defense. That voice. I feel like it's fine to compare as long as you don't bash one of them. Yeah, I feel like, at least in this game's case, the fan translation has some things that I like more than the official translation. And then there are some things in the official translation that I like more. Like, some of the names I like more in the official one, and some names I like more in the fan translation. I definitely like Gregory's voice in the fan translation more. I don't know how I'd feel about the others, because I haven't listened to them, but yeah. Yeah, both have their appeal. Oh, it's more that it just comes up every time someone new walks in. I see. Is this... I had a feeling it was Manfred. Mr. Edgeworth! Some scary guy just stepped out of the castle. What were you doing in there? Who this theme? Von Karma. What? He's Manfred von Karma? I had a feeling it was Manfred. Well, yeah, you know his voice. I actually didn't have my headphones in when his voice went off. So I just was like guessing by your reaction. And it's just like, I want to enjoy my stories. I don't care if his name is Sock Sniffer instead of Jock Huffman. I like trivia. Not upset with you, Twy. Yeah. Sorry, mannequins. I like Sock Sniffer. Can we please get an Ace Attorney character named Sock Sniffer? Ugh. Sorry, mannequins. Notorious prosecutor Von Karma himself. Sorry, I'm like eating so that my stomach doesn't scream at me. Elliot, stop trying to self-insert into Ace Attorney. Oi! Oi! I am not Sock Sniffer! It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Von Karma. Gregory Edgeworth, attorney at law. I could care less what your name is. Your job is to lose to me and disappear, never to show your sniveling face again. I love how there were two oys. You know it's bad when I bring out the two oys. He's fan translated, so he's Jock Hoffman. No! Like, oi, what are you implying? Followed by oi, how dare you say that? But a thoroughly rude individual. I agree, Try is very rude. Those piercing eyes! That furrowed brow! Ugh. You're even scarier than they say! And you might want to keep such rude thoughts to yourself, Eddie. We were hoping you might permit us to carry out some brief inquiries, Mr. Von Karma. I'm rude? I'm gonna get going. Plays clip from yesterday on repeat. No! Huh. And why would I wish to extend you any such courtesy? This clearly isn't going to be easy. So long as your inquiries are limited to this room, I suppose I'll allow it. I suppose I'll allow you to be rude, Twy, because I simply like your presence. Why the sudden change of heart? My presence? Okay, where's the throne? Not that kind of presence, silly. You, the tall fellow. Name's Bad. Is that so hard to remember? Not at all, because you're bad at doing your job. I didn't ask for your opinion. The thoughts of a lowly detective do not concern me. But I do admire your spirit. Bad. See to it that these worms don't step out of line. Why do I have to? I'm not offering you a choice, detective. I need to go and look over Gusto's room. Good day. Did he have earrings before? Great. More babysitting. I feel like he... Is this new... Are these new sprites? For him? Why aren't Detective Bad and Mr. Von Karma investigating together? They don't seem to know each other well enough for there to be bad blood between them. Yeah, I feel like they just got lazy with Manfred and reused the same sprite. He should look younger. I think upgraded, but not new. Ah, okay. Well, looks like we had permission to investigate. Guess we better get to it. Indeed. I'm not sure I trust Mr. Von Karma's motives, but at least we can do that much. Hold up. I haven't been over this room yet either. You're not messing it up before I get my chance. You have to wait till I'm done. Huh? I thought you were the lead detective. How come you didn't take a look at this room yet? Because I wasn't the first one they assigned. One of Von Karma's pets was on the job before me. I wonder if they hid any evidence or planted any evidence. Right up until now, just now in fact. I got here not long before you did. That answers my question as to why they're working separately, I suppose. God, I love crab rangoon. You mean a crab gooned on this? Rag? What say we look over the room together, detective? It worked out well enough before. And you won't have to worry about us messing things up. You can keep an eye on us as we go. You like what? I like Crab Rangoon! Crab Rangoon, you know? I'm kind of screwball attorney. Asked to have a detective breathing down his neck. Guess I'm stuck with you. For a little while longer. Yes! You're amazing, Mr. E! You're doing a what to who? I'm having a crab goon on this rag. Man, Elio. Enough of thanks, Detective Bad. Don't be too grateful. This is my scene. The second you get in my way, you're out of here. And then Elio will eat the rag? It's very delicious. Of course we understand. Now, shall we begin? Okay, there's like tarps and shit in there. Contest venue, Scones room. Immediate suspicious. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. It's an incredible piece of work. Hard to believe this whole castle is made out of sugar and cream. You ever play a boss fight in a game that sucks so bad you resent the game for even thinking that'd be remotely fun or engaging and you uninstall? Oh, what game? So thank you for taking a moment. I'm gonna take another bite out of my crab gooned on a rag. Oh, excuse me. I don't think I've ever hated a boss fight like that. Fantasia. I've had times where I lose to a boss and then I get frustrated and I stop playing it for like a day or whatever. Like, one of the things that took me a while to get caught up in Devil Survivor was I didn't want to do the Mari fight again. So I kept dragging my feet. No, I beat the boss. It wasn't even hard. Oh, it was tedious. I see. I know, right? It's like we're inside a magical medieval story or something. I didn't know you were so into such fantastical things. Sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. Didn't mean to get so carried away there. Oh, no need to apologize. I admire your enthusiasm. I sometimes wish my own son was as animated as you. You have a son, Mr. E? I do. He's still in elementary school, and yet he'd rather read a statute book than a fairy tale. Well, more than a statute book, I think he'd want to read a samurai book. The Silver Samurai book. I can't help but worry that his interests will make it hard for him to make friends. Oh, don't you worry. He's already got a boyfriend. Don't say that. He sounds super interesting. He'll make a ton of friends, me included, I'm sure. Oh my god, and then he eats it. Can't get over that. Probably not. I could think you'd be more of a big brother to him than a friend, Eddie. Is he even friends with Phoenix yet? Oh yeah, I guess not, because that was like, what, 4th grade? A big brother, huh? Wait, no. This is like, timeline-wise. This is a year before DL6. Well, that was still when, he knew Phoenix when he still wanted to be a defense attorney when they were kids. Because he, like, defended him. A big brother, huh? Guess I have some more growing up to do. Better take this more seriously. Basically, it was all aggro management, because otherwise the ads would heal and enable the boss to charge a party wipe. However, you gotta keep making the tank aggro every turn, and also try to keep his health up and MP up, while trying your best to do DPS, and you have one character on your team who has a limited resource to even do damage right now, because he uses items to attack. Oh god, that sounds terrible. The big brother, huh? Guess I have some growing up to do. Better take this more seriously. Yeah, but I don't know if they were friends for a whole year. Indeed. Then with that in mind, shall we continue our investigation? I'll scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. Huh. These pillars. They have hexagonal indentations. It's a 3-person party. Oh, jeez. That, like, made me think it was, like, something like Valkyria Chronicles, where you have, like, a bunch of characters. That's messed up. Looks like something's supposed to go in there. Well, whatever they are, they're long gone. Hexagonal indentations, huh? I wonder. Castle's covered in whipped cream, so maybe a giant strawberry? A giant strawberry with a hexagonal bottom? Look, I like strawberries, okay? Can't blame a guy for wishing. I prefer bananas myself. Blueberries for me. Ooh, blueberries are really good too. Guess none of that is examinable. I think this is maybe the shape for this stuff, because there's 2 of them. Hexagonal bottom. Ellie's not a hexagon. Ugh! Basically had to juggle healing between sword, pro tycoon, and item kit. Oh god. The doors of the castle have been left wide open. Yeah! Was the guy born in a barn? Could have at least closed them behind him. I'd like to see you say that to Mr. Von Karma's face, Eddie. Wait, there's a bunch of stuff inside. Let's see. Give me a second. Ooh. Hold it, kid. If anybody's gonna be handling evidence, it'll be me. Cream's going all runny. What? Why is the temperature so high? It's all over the detective's shoes. Why are all these items being stored inside a candy castle? Alright. Tell me what you want me to look at first. Oh, maybe this room's AC is busted? Two big rock crystals? Looks like somebody was using the castle for storage. Kinda expected something a little more exciting behind those doors. Oh, I know! The giant uncut gemstones! Maybe this whole thing is based on a story about a castle with a priceless treasure hidden inside. I think I'd treat my priceless treasures with a little more care. There's something on the bottom of them. Looks like a little stand or something. Ora, 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 ora. Yeah, that's because those go in here. Okay, so I was right. I thought these were shaped like the, roof thingies. So yeah, they're used to give them shape. I was right, they are gemstones. The stands must be so they can be put on display. But isn't that, against the rules, though? Because, it has to all be chocolate or confectionaries. I guess, the rock candy is fine. But, what about the stuff attached to it? Is that against the rules? Well, whatever they are, it seems they're not just a large set of paperweights. There's a bunch of blue cloth back there. 1, 2, 3, 4 rolls altogether. Well, they certainly aren't made of candy. No idea what this stuff is for. Maybe for transporting a body. So let me have another bite of my food. Almost looks like somebody hid it in here. And I think I've seen fabric of the same color somewhere else before. Okay, is that... Okay, I think that's everything. What are these? I guess those are like food coloring, maybe? There's a blowtorch and some chemicals here. I guess it's all for cooking with. I wonder what these chemicals are. Let's take a look at the labels. Mango down 9/11. Homicyanide 24/7. Wait, they're all poisons. Eh? No, sir. They're common colorings and flavorings used in candies and desserts. The first is concentrated mango, boiled down to its purest essence. Hence mango down. Asking for trouble with a name like that. I'm curious as to what homicyanide might be. Yeah, what would homicyanide be? Why is he just sitting like that? Don't turn around, don't turn around. If you turn around, you'll eat it. You can't eat the castle. Don't eat the castle. I guess he's watching his sugar intake. These little guys. There's a small door on the wall here, just like Mr. Tangaroa's room. Here, I'll open it. Temperature! 68 degrees. Let's set to green. Didn't Gusteau say cream needs to be kept at 50 degrees? Temperature in here is too high. That is odd. I wonder why. So someone was messing with this person's exhibit too? Maybe? It's a cute little elf made of candy, and it's sitting on a little tree stump. Huh? The whipped cream decorations around it are beginning to lose their shape. But the elf seems completely fine. Strange. Is it because it's made out of like a denser kind of confection? Or maybe it's not even... Wait, hold on. I got a visitor. Okay, I chased it off of the, the window, I think. Okay, that one reacts to me. Ugh. So either the elf isn't a confectionery or it's made through denser kind of materials. The 4 adorable elves in the sweetest little castle made of sweets. So, that's the theme behind Miss Scone's creations, huh? Lucky for her, things aren't quite as sweet around here as she's trying to make out. These must be the various tools Miss Scone used to build her castle. Buckets filled with cream, trowels, and a brush. Is she a patissier? Does she do chicken? Is she a patissier or a plasterer? Chicken patisserie? Don't you go making jokes at my expense, you cheeky little young devil. Plaster chicken. No, patisserie chicken. Patisserie chicken. I don't just slap stuff on walls like a silly old plasterer. Listen, you little shit. I have to spread the cream out lovely and smooth, then work out all the rough patches. That's literally exactly what a plasterer does. What's the matter? Something weird about the ladder. Is it a step ladder or a full ladder? It says don't bully him, and then he says this stuff. I'm saying patisserie chicken to bully Twy. Sorry, give me a moment. You're not helping your case. Yeah, typical Ace Attorney ladder dialogue. It's not a ladder, Detective Bad. It's a step ladder. Same difference. Far from it, actually. You'd know if you observed their basic natures more closely. Amazing, Mr. E! I'll have to remember this for future reference. Yes, and be sure to spread it to all of your defense attorney friends. Okay, I guess we'll talk to you now. What's the matter, Miss Scone? You seem a whole lot less cheerful than you were a minute ago. Is it Mr. Von Karma? Did something happen between you two? Oh, yes. Nothing happened at all. Hmm? But you just said yes. That was hello, yes, you silly boy. Aren't you just the sweetest little shaker dumpling? Remind me, what was your name again? Oh, Eddie. Eddie Lumpkin. Oh, you'll go far, dearie. I can tell. Eddie Lumpkin? It seems our English gentlewoman has taken a liking to you, Eddie. No small accomplishment. Wait, she's British? She's not exactly what I picture when I think of a gentlewoman, Mr. E. Never mind that now. We should ask her a few questions while we can. Could you tell us about what you did over the course of the contest? Of course, dearie. Let's see. It all started at about 10 in the morning. That's when we set to work. And, well, I spent most of the time here in my room, getting everything ready as you'd expect. Oh, and there was a lovely afternoon tea for an hour or so from around 1, I think. Afternoon tea? It's an English tradition. Okay, so she is British. A chance to drink tea, enjoy a snack, and make small talk. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Her last name's Scone. Who else makes scones? Other than British people. So, kinda like recess? I suppose you could say that. Oh, you really know your onions, don't you, Greggy Pegleg? Such a clever boy. When did I become Greggy? Greggy? Alright, let me finish eating my rangoon. Ooh. Okay. And where was this afternoon tea served? Out in the garden, of course. Just a lovely little one just outside. They do it at the same hour every break time during the contest. They on a nice little spread, you know. But today, only me, Samson Sillypants, and Moody Judy were there for it. Sammy Poople had already finished his big creation, so he was there the whole time. But poor old Chillywinks and Gusty Pants had to miss out because they hadn't finished yet. Bless them. You're saying everybody except Mr. Frost and Mr. Gusto was present? How are you able to discern who was who with that? That's right, dear. To tell you the truth, I hadn't finished yet either. But I wasn't about to miss out on tea and cake served by our two TV superstars. I went right back to work when I'd finished, though. I tooted off while the others were still nattering away. And at any point during the contest, did you visit any of the other competitors' rooms? No, dear. Don't be silly. That's strange, because her fingerprints were found in Mr. Tangaroa's room. Ugh, caught red-handed. Oh my god, her hair looks like like whipped cream. That's a cute detail. Wait, so you admit you were there? Oh, well, I can hardly deny it now, can I? Well, but I didn't kill anybody, I swear. I suppose I'd better tell you what really happened. Just promise you'll believe me, won't you, dear? Okay, well, what happened? What exactly were you doing in Mr. Tangaroa's room? Well, I suppose you'd call it research. Research? A Sammy Pooper's a dab hand when it comes to the old sweet making. Everybody knows that. So when I noticed there was no one in there, I just popped in for a quick bit of research, like I'd say. But your hands were all over his chocolate. That's messed up. That's disgusting. What kind of research leaves fingerprints? Was she eating people's, like, stuff? Yes, well, it stands to reason I'd leave fingerprints, doesn't it? After all, it's hardly research if you don't have a little nibble, now, is it? Are you sure you're not tampering with people's, like, competition entries? What? You ate little pieces of them? So, the traces of tampering in Mr. Tangaroa's room. That was all you. I'm ever so sorry, sweeties. I didn't mean to make a mess. You, like, ate so much shit, Scone. I just had to take a little bite here and there, didn't I? You ate, like, everything in the room at least a little bit. I didn't want poor Sammy Poople getting upset, so it was just the teeniest bits and pieces. And the stand holding up the ship. You took a bite out of that too, I suppose. Oh, yes, dear. Of course I did. She ate what? Yeah, what the hell? Also, thank you for the hydrate. Jesus. Jesus, lady. It was you. You brought the whole thing crashing down. You ate Star Platinum? You ate the stand? I'm sorry, my lovely. Truly I am. Hold on. Is that why you left the afternoon tea early? You weren't enough for a second helping of sweets? Look, just please believe me. I never killed anybody. I promise. I just killed a bunch of chocolate. She ate Jesus? Her actions were certainly suspicious, but that's about all we can say for now. Alright, let's present some stuff. Yes, dear? What's this when it's at home? It's a badge that proves I'm a qualified attorney. Gosh, well done you. Shall I show you something lovely in return? See this big pink hat I'm wearing? It proves that I'm a qualified pastry chef. Is that so? I thought you could buy those in stores. Oh, you can. Anyway, it's not the hat that matters. It's the head underneath. So then, can anyone call themselves a pastry chef? Oh, look at that! Don't you have the loveliest toys, Cricket Pegleg? But that color? Oh no, that won't do. Here, let me put a little splodge of cream on it. Fake British person doesn't use you for color. But please stop that. Okay, nothing with that. Oh, so this has to be hers too. I guess not. I guess not. I would have thought that would have been her hands. She was eating everything. Okay, guess nothing. Please explain how she would say the U in color. Say color. Okay, we got a bunch of stuff. Okay, Rennie cream and high temperature. That's obvious. It's going in the box and I'm shaking it. What? The whipped cream in this room is collapsing because the temperature is too high. It's 68 degrees. Damn, we should increase it one more. My messed up shoes can vouch for that. And yet, when you open the doors to the castle, the handles themselves were just fine. Yeah, they were sturdier than expected. Sturdy? That's not the way I would describe most things made of confectionaries. For gatekeeping. Brexit was enough. Leave the British alone. I think we'd better take another look at those handles, don't you? I want to eat that castle. I want to. Hey, yeah, right? It looks so yummy. Guess I'll start saying color. What the? I think it's safe to say those handles aren't made of candy. Oh. Are they just regular handles? It's not just the handles. The whole castle, the little elves. They're just plastic models with whipped cream smeared on top. That's cheating! What? So none of this is confectionery art after all? I still want to eat it though. No, it's simply made to look like candy, with the cream having been added to lend it all an air of authenticity. Huh. Yummy microplastics. You do the, yeah, hexagonal and rock crystal stand. No, macroplastics. I've eaten worse. What is this? Eating the handle. God, I love that. The rock crystal stands and the pillars in front of the castle featured the same hexagonal shape. I believe the crystals are meant to be placed on top of the pillars. Oh yeah, hexagon to hexagon. Makes perfect sense. Also, hi there, Crystal. Oh, thank you for taking a moment. Needed that stretch. Whew. How you doing, Crystal? But if that's the case, then why were they being hidden inside the castle? I tried to do hydrate, but it says you're out. I assume that means your water ran out. Oh no, Twi just redeemed it earlier. Here. I will have some more. I will have some more water. I think I have like an hourly cooldown for water, I think. Anyway, thank you. Imagine going on that show and you bite the host thinking they're made of chocolate and then you leave with a lawsuit. If that's the case, then why were they being hidden inside the castle? I'm doing great. I'm watching my favorite space fun. Oh, 10 minutes, not an hour. Oh, okay. So it's a 10-minute cooldown. Pew pew! Pew 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 pew! The rolls of blue cloth and the rock crystals inside the castle. I imagine both must belong to Miss Scone. Miss Scone, what were you using the items inside the castle for? Oh, sorry, Lambkin, but I'm not allowed to say. With the number of cooldowns we redeem, wouldn't there be a problem if it was an hour? That's true. Who is it? How long do you think you stream? True, I tend to stream like 2 to 4 hours, so. Let me guess. Von Karma? What kind of murder weapon is this cute lady hiding in her hat? She's got like a spear in her hat. Then she just like headbutts you and stabs you. How did you know? Please don't ask me to tell you. I'll have my guts for garters. Gunblade. It seems the prosecution really has no intention of sharing anything with the defense. Man, thought we were onto something with those giant rock crystals, but... Oh, is that, Darren? You're interested in my little trinkets. Your trinkets? Yes, my sweet. I use them to make people all lovely and relaxed. Use rock crystals and cloths to do that? Oh, I do. It's wonderful. You should see it. And they're not just any old rock crystals either. They're great big lumps of salt with lights inside them. Ooh, yummy. Wait, isn't that dangerous though? Covering it in whipped cream? Like, you're not supposed to lick it. Wow, those things are lamps? Oh, that's not even the half of it. Those cloths hold an even more exciting secret. She really opened up the moment we started talking about her trinkets. Since you're here, why don't I give you lovely boys a taste of my relaxation magic, Oh, Bowdy Bumpkin, can you get it all out and set it up for me? She's gonna kill again. The name is Bad. Is that a no? Why are you being so selfish, Bowdy Bumpkin? You, have you finished taking photos of this room yet? Yes, sir, we have, sir. Now, Miss Scone here with something, will you? Yes, sir, right away, sir. Oh, you're a sweetie. Oh, aren't you, Batty B? That's amazing, Miss Scone. You gotta do exactly what you wanted. That's some talent. Right, another ragoon bite. eating annoys anyone. Thank you ever so much, Battykins. And you, Officer Lovely. She's even giving nicknames to the forensics guys now. I guess it's her way of showing that she cares. You clearly don't know that. So, what about this is supposed to be relaxing exactly? Oh, don't be a big sourpuss, Batty Bee. The fun's only just beginning. Oh, you clearly don't know us then. Officer Lovely, you can switch it on now. Yes, ma'am. Ooh, so sparkly. Huh? Wow, it's beautiful. It is. I wish my son were here to see it. Isn't it though? Isn't it just wonderful? The 4 adorable elves and the sweetest little castle made of sweets. That's my theme, you see. And I thought it would be extra lovely if it was all lit up. Isn't that the nicest thing you've ever seen? One of the elves must be feeling a little left out. This is how it's supposed to look for the contest. But I'm glad you lovely boys got to see it at least. Made of plastic. This is messed up. Wait, shouldn't the lamps be lit up too? What happened there, I wonder? I think we'd better take a look at the lamps and the elves one more time. Oh? Alright, let's take a look. Dead body inside. Dead body inside the lamp. How was this not detailed until just now? Yeah, there really is a dead body inside the lamp. So Miss Scone had actually intended to use these lamps in her display. And why were they stashed inside the castle? Maybe because they're broken? Except, there's plenty of other places she could have put them. The best place to hide some salt is in some sugar. Isn't that how it goes? Or perhaps the best place to hide a tree is in a forest. Anyway, if our intention was to put these salt lamps in our final display, that contradicts a certain piece of evidence in my possession. I need to point it out by making a deduction. Yeah. The lamps appear to be broken. The bulbs are smashed. Both of them. Maybe they fell and broke on the floor? Look, there's a red stain on the one on the left. Yeah, I think that's blood. Give me a second. Cherry jam. That's not just a stain. That's... Yep. It's blood, alright. I can smell it. Blood? You should not put blood on desserts, Mrs. Scone. Yeah, who do you think you are? The guy that put blood on the chocolate in the other room? What? Blood? Why is there blood on this lamp? Could have something to do with why its bulb is broken. You better take a closer look at the other one too. Really? Really? No examining that? Okay. The doors look nicely decorated now, thanks to the beautiful cloth around it. A cloth which we found inside a castle. A welcoming doorway makes a welcoming home. That's just common sense for us detectives. Says the man who just trampled all over the castle's entranceway. But I'll hold my tongue for now. His shoes are already covered in cream. I wouldn't go any closer, unless you want the same thing to happen to you. We've seen what's behind these doors. There's really no need to look again. Sometimes I think Ace Attorney characters get hit with the stupid right. Oh, they definitely do. It's the Tellum Naegi syndrome. Alright, let's deduce this.
Eureka!
Patent pending. Take a look at the list of rules for the contest, Detective. Non-confectionery items may not be used as decoration. That means the salt lamps and luminous cloths would have been against the rules. Eureka! Yeah! They've been doing that the whole game! Is that why they were stashed away inside the castle? I think we need to dig a little further into this with Miss Scone before we can say for sure. Is he a gold miner? Nah, he's just fancy like that. Okay, I think we examined everything here. Somehow I missed every single instance. Oh, I haven't talked to you yet? The thick, sweet scent of delicious whipped cream is in the air. It's like a fairy tale, but in real life. And yet, there he was, standing in the middle of it all with that evil look on his face. This whole experience is wasted on the scary old creep. Come now, Eddie. You can't call people names like that. It's rude. Sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. I'll try to be more careful. It's just... reminds me of this teacher I once had who was always super angry with me. A stern school teacher, huh? Now that he mentions it, Mr. Von Karma does have the look of one. I shudder to think what it would be like for Miles to study under him. Oh, Gregory, sweet Gregory. He doesn't know. Oh. This elf doesn't have an illuminated cloth over it like the others. It's not fair to leave the poor guy out, Miss Scone. Well, I didn't want to, did I, dear? But one of my cloths and one of my little machines went missing. A cloth and... what sort of machine exactly? Oh, you'll never guess how it all works. Those luminous cloths are connected to these little thingamajigs. They're called, full spectrum light emitting devices. The Dilfier Edgeworth. Boy, I sure love not haunting the narrative. Why does my dialogue tag say that? They send light down the main cable and into each optical fiber strand. That's what makes the cloth glow. Foreshadowing is a narration device. A narrative device. Oh my god. I'm so dumb. With a little bit of fiddling, you can change the light to any color in the whole wide world. Bright red like ferocious fiery flames. Cold blue like clinking crystals of ice. Now these special batteries that last for donkey's years. And they don't mind the cold at all. What? Huh? What is donkey's years? Is that a thing? She looks like Kirby. Anyone know what donkey's years is? How many years is donkey's years? Forgive me. So these machines, she looks like Kirby. She does. It's a thing. What is it? That's what makes the special luminous cloth light up in all these beautiful colors, Mr. E. I see. So much new technology, I can barely keep up. Old man. So, these light-emitting devices. You lost one of them, and a piece of luminous cloth? That's right, Lambkin. Heaven only knows where they could have gone to. This cloth could have something to do with the case. Special color changing cloth belonging to Scone. She's lost a roll of it along with a device that powers it. Oh, it's a British thing. Means a long time. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know British. I didn't take British classes in school. It's a cute little elf made of candy, and it's sitting on a little tree stump. Just a saying, don't overthink it. Ah. The fabric above it and other decorations around it really add to the dreamlike atmosphere. For some reason, I thought it was like the length of life that a donkey lives. And I was like, I don't even know how long a donkey lives. Started it for too long and we might get swept up in the fantasy ourselves. Yeah, well, my job is to stay right here in reality. Get to the bottom of all this. Nobody's getting swept up in any flights of fancy on my watch. I think that's everything, right? So we can start confronting her. I've heard it rarely here. No idea. Alright, bitch. You broke the rules. But first I'll present this. Oh, you got quite the eye, haven't you, dearie? You'd be amazed at how it works. Actually, never mind. Can't go giving away my secrets now, can I? Oh, that was strange. What just happened? Did Mr. Von Karma bully her into staying silent about what she knows? Oh, that was a deduction. Okay. So not only did she use decorations that were against the rules, she didn't even make any real sweets. Miss Scone made a mockery of the rules. Yeah, guess she's not gonna get crowned world's greatest now. Why is it so warm in here? Do you think it's got something to do with all this? Huh. Miss Scone's so-called creations were all fake plastic models covered in a thick layer of whipped cream. That's a good question. I think we'd better go ask Miss Scone herself. Oh wait, I might be able to connect blunt force trauma with the bloody lamp. It might be a reach, but I'm not sure. Okay. We know that the victim was struck and killed with something blunt. And we found blood on one of the lamps, which has a smashed bulb inside. Could the lamp not have been the murder weapon? For sure! It could definitely do enough damage to kill someone. You, science guy. Did you finish analyzing the blood from the lamp yet? Yes, sir! Just got done a minute ago, sir! The blood is the victim's, no doubt about it. There you have it. Alright. Oh, you're looking mighty suspicious, Miss Scone. So the murder weapon was hidden in Miss Scone's room. I'm beginning to think we may need to add her to our list of suspects. Alright, what you gotta say for yourself, lady? Miss Scone, why is the temperature of your room set to 68 degrees? It's nice, isn't it? If only we could increase it one more. Because I hate the cold, don't I, dearie? And besides, being chilly's no good for a girl. But you're making confectionaries, lady. Why whipped cream and not icing or frosting? I guess she just likes whipped cream, I guess. If I want to keep my fresh-faced complexion, I've got to be careful about these things. I wonder if it's because icing and frosting maybe has a higher melting point, maybe? I'm not sure. I don't know about this stuff. We ladies have to stay young, don't you know? How old is she really, though? That's what I'd like to know. Well, let's check her profile. Oh. I guess we don't know her age. It definitely doesn't. It's not polite to speculate on a person's age, Eddie. But most of your work is made out of whipped cream. Whipped cream needs to be kept at 50 degrees or it starts to deflate. Is that so, dearie? Well, silly me, eh? I've only gone and made a whoopsie. Okay, I don't think she's actually Miss Scone. I think she's an imposter. Because she doesn't seem to know shit. Wait, she really didn't know that? Sus? Among Us? She was Kirby all along. Kirby swallowed Miss Scone. World-class confectioner, my foot. Not only did she break the rules by using fake candy, she's ignorant of basic facts about her supposed craft. The scone grows more mysterious by the minute. Alright, well, bitch, you broke the rules. Oh, she's not reacting to that one. What about this? You're just not reacting to the fact that you have a lamp covered in the blood of someone else? What? Unless, maybe she is. Is she being... She might be Ratatouille. She's being Ratatouille. That's why she's got that big hat on. To cover the rat. True, maybe there's a smaller woman in her hat. Room's laid out the same as Tangaroa's. Does anything else strike you as strange? When Karma was inside the castle, must have been looking around in there. Who knows? Maybe he had a reason to. And what about Miss Scone? Does she seem suspicious to you? She's hiding something. I'd bet my badge on it. Or she has whatever brain parasite Connie has. Her brain's gonna like inflate and be shaped like an egg. Call it detective's intuition. Detective's intuition, huh? Well, I have to say, I don't disagree. Something's not right here. I think we'd better hear oh my god, Miss Scone's side of the story. Now that we know more, we should probably take another look at a few things. Agreed. The luminous cloth, the elves, and the lamps. I think all three might merit a second glance. Why were they in the castle? More to the point, why were they hidden inside the castle? It's inflated already. She hides it in her hat. She hides her brain in her hat. Something stinks. It's not all this cream that's going bad. It's Scone. We should look over the scene again and see if we can uncover anything new. So, while the so-called confectionery in this room is fake, a woman's a crook and a phony. There's something I still don't understand, though. This is a high-profile international contest. Why employ methods that were so obviously gonna be found out? Maybe she foolishly thought she could get away with it. That, or... I think I'm starting to see what she was trying to do. Add the pieces in my head. I just need to put them together. Or do I? I'd like your opinion on this if you don't mind. I do. There's one thing I hate. It's small talk. Seems he only cares about things that I... This is directly related to the incident! There's a fucking luminous cloth with one missing. Gumby? There seems little doubt that this is the murder weapon. Whacking a guy with something like this makes me think it was a spur-of-the-moment thing. Knew I had easy access to the lamp? A little lady friend, that's who. Something's rotten in this house of candied sweets. Could Could Miss Scone be hiding something? Do I need to talk to him and then talk to her? No. Wait, let's take a look. Ah, so that's why she was researching, because she don't know shit. I think the bad means bad at his job. Yeah, he's really bad at this. Miss Scone appears to lack basic knowledge about how confectionery is created. And she says that she snuck into another entrance room for research purposes. Hardly the actions of a world-class confectioner competing for a major prize. Yeah, not how I'd picture a top pro acting. Does she maybe just lack a little confidence, or is she not actually a confectioner at all? Perhaps she had another agenda altogether. Okay, I think I'm gonna save here. And I know I mentioned that I was having like an allergic reaction to something. I think I might actually reschedule the 4 game day stream and like see if I can get some help with that kind of allergic reaction, because I'm still feeling it in my leg and it is starting to bother me. So I think it would be for the best if I ended here and see if I can get that checked out. Oh yeah, that makes sense, Festival. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, get it looked at. Yeah, before I have like a really bad reaction. I will see you guys later. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.